Hello, this is David Dean, and life is good. We have the 8.50 patch notes, and actually the store is updated with all the new items and heroes, so we're going to be going through all of that. But I also really wanted to do a huge thank you to everybody who has supported me on this channel and with Support a Creator. If you do David Dean, and you can go ahead and put me in there. I will probably come back and change that to something else later. But we have raised $5,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation between January, February, and March. So $5,000 to a great charity through that. And I will be switching that back over to now a different military charity, since I am retired military and work with disabled veterans and their families quite a bit. And I will be doing an update on that later. But thank you again so much. But off the back here, we'll just do a quick look here in the store, and then we'll look at the patch notes. But we have the new Cottontail Eagle Eye Outlander. And yeah, looks awesome. I love the purple anti-material charge glove. Definitely a great look on the hero. But I have to say, with the bonuses, she basically, every time she does her phase shift, she poops out 3 of the eggs that explode on contact with the enemies. If it's a standard perk, it does a base damage of 18, and if it's a main hero, then it does 55. This is cool. It's a nice little effect. I do love the outfit, but the truth is, I would probably never use this hero. If I'm using an Outlander, I am focusing on doing damage with either the Teddy or the Shock Tower, and that's really how I use my Outlanders. But yes, it is a great look, and I'll probably end up getting it just because I got a bunch of gold. Miss Bunny Penny returns, and I used to really love Miss Bunny Penny, but then she ended up with the bonuses just increasing Plasma Pulse. And I do believe Plasma Pulse is kind of underrated. It does a ton of damage. The thing is, you need the husk to come in nice and close to you to get that damage done. For standard hero, it's 38. For main hero, it's 75. And let's see, she does have the decoy, and that's really the best way to use your Plasma Pulse. Throw down your decoy, bringing all the husk into one area, then drop the Plasma Pulse and let that do some massive damage. And then whatever's left, do the Bull Rush right through the middle of them. Always for great fun. I do love the tattoo they took the time out to put on her. And then finally we got the bowler. And the truth is, we were supposed to have the steampunk spear, but they couldn't even get the single weapon that was supposed to be updated with this update done. So they decided to recycle the bowler from before. And it is a kind of nice one, and does fit the pirate theme going on right now. And actually, I'll hop back because I have this one in my schematics. There we go. And this thing is fun. It shoots out, let's see, we'll read off here. Fires cannonballs that damage and knock back groups of enemies. The cannonballs can bounce before exploding, damaging nearby enemies with each bounce. Does not consume ammo, but has very low durability. And basically, if I recall right, it does 3 bounces. And if you got in situations like if a smasher was up against my building where I had a 45 against it, I could shoot the bowler so that I would get 3 really tight bounces and the smasher would take damage from all 3. And then yes, it does some really massive damage and massive knockback. But most of the time, I just ended up switching back over to either the Dam Buster or the Santa's Little Helper, because they're more precision, high power, high impact RPG. So this one's great fun. Also, I believe you can pair this up with the, I just lost his name, the hero that does cannonball damage. And so you can get more damage out of this than you can other RPGs by doing the right hero build. And we'll take a look at that in a second. Modify perks. For loading this thing up, I would do it as I do it with most of them, with a crit, and really all you can do is crit damage, crit rating. And then over here, probably go with reload speed. And finally, I use this to take out Mist Monsters, like I said, Smashers. So I would go ahead and put on this Mist Monster and Bosses perk. And then finally, on the 6th perk, I got damage dealt with this weapon, snares the target. But yes, overall, it's a great, fun RPG to use. But it's probably not the most effective one in the game. And if you pair it up with, get over in Constructors, with Blakebeard, the Black-Hearted, you get the perk where, let's see, increase cannonball damage by 40%. So I will have to go in and double check to make sure that this perk does work on this RPG. But if it does, then this guy could definitely be putting out a lot more damage with it. But let's hop over to the patch notes. They got this big thing going on with the Avengers, and yes, we are left out in the cold with it. Over there, they are getting the Hawkeye bow, the Thor axe, Captain American's shield, and of course the Iron Man gloves. Now, I understand that they probably couldn't put this in the game long term for Save the World, but it would be nice if they did the same thing they did with the pirate theme that's going on now, where you can get peg legs and coconuts and things like that when you open up treasure chests and search other things. There's no reason that they couldn't have put these in the game, Save the World, temporarily for us to be doing that. And that would be awesome. I love the Thor axe. Definitely would be going off on that. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, and as I said already, they couldn't even get the steampunk spear working in time for this update. So let's move on. Already talked about the Cottontail Eagle Eye Outlander. As I said, great looking Outlander, just don't know if I'd ever use her. And then the Bowler, which if you team up with Blakebeard the Pirate, then you could be doing some serious damage. And I hope to be getting out a video later on with that. But another thing, and I should have touched on that, Twine Peaks Tweaks. And this is the first update. They're going to do a series of them. Missions have been added to the top end of Twine Peaks with higher difficulties and better rewards. And right away, Hero, Schematic, and Survivor XP. We are, at least I am, so overloaded in that those 3 XPs. Really need more materials. So hopefully we get more drops of rain, lightning in a bottle, and other things like that. Higher gold rewards, always nice. Better world loot. I'm not sure if they mean looting in the missions to get more 5-star materials or not. Better materials as far as rewards on the missions. And these are the first step we're taking, adding harder content to save the world. So it's nice, but I'd still rather have new missions, and looking forward to the Storm Shield Defense update. But yes, Beta Storm resupply returns. New primary goals have been added. Harvest enough rocks before the timer runs out, and collect 10 supply crates. The collect the mushrooms and barrels are now bonus objectives rather than main objectives. I know some people had trouble sometimes doing that. And the smallest safe area circle radius has been increased to allow for safer harvesting. And if we hop back over here to the world map, you will be able to see those where, yes, we have our level 126 mega mission back here. And I probably will be soloing a couple of these and putting out videos on them. It's nice to have something more difficult and bigger challenge in the game. And then let's see, it looks like, oh, okay, we got 60 pure drops of rain. That is awesome. And looking at rewards, let's see, let's stick with the alerts. 36 lightning in a bottle. So they definitely up those rewards. But still on the beta mission, it's mainly only giving some type of XP. Yep. And they really need to change that out, because that's definitely causing balancing issues in the game. And then back here, you can even go down. We got level 116 missions. And let's see, the rewards, still 76 on the epic perk ups. Whoa, what was that? Oh, and I guess for at least a little while here, let's see. Oh, by the time I get this up, there will only be about a half an hour left on it. But yeah, a bunch of legendary perk ups and epic perk ups. Nice. May have to hop into that one quick. But, so we got a level 116. What do we got here? 9400. Alright, so they didn't mention it in the notes, but yes, you got level 116 missions on top of the level 126. And they definitely upped the rewards for resources. Back over to the notes. Bug fixes. Fix an issue that caused mushrooms in Plankerton to not count towards the resupply mission objective. Yeah, that would kind of be a pain. They had a bunch of bug fixes in here. Nothing that really jumped out too much at me. Let's see, the only thing, players joining a game in progress would not appear in the team list HUD. That supposedly has been fixed, and player power levels were appearing as 1 instead of the correct power level, so they're fixing that also. Performance made improvements to gameplay modifiers to help with performance issues, and then players were hitching while moving through, interacting with the menus, and I was getting that really bad. Now we're talking about the heroes, which we've already gone over. Cottontail, Eagle Eye, here is the data. It says it'll be in the event store tonight at 8. As I just showed you, they're already there. Same thing with Miss Bunny Penny. Bug fixes. The Escape Artist tooltip was displaying incorrect duration. The Critical Blast and Sure Shot tooltips were displaying incorrect values. Weapon items. The bowler returns. We went through this. Once again, it's saying it's returning tonight. It's already there. And it's been added to the flintlock weapon page in the collection book. But yes, it is a fun weapon, and it definitely does some massive damage and knockback, just not a precision weapon. And then we get a few things. We do get updated the audio for the Noble Launcher charging up, and I've been using that a lot more lately, and definitely going to be needing it in that level 126 missions. So I will be checking that out. Added audio when players are cycling through traps. Don't know why we really need audio on that, but hey, we got it. Sounds we're missing on Dashing Hare Ken's martial arts animations. And let's see, general. We've reworked the ready, not ready logic in several places. This should prevent resolve instances of players involuntarily being marked as not ready. Only the party leader will be marked as not ready when the following events occur. A party member leaves, a party member joins, the selected playlist is changed. Everybody but the party leader will remain ready after returning to the lobby from match. Okay. And let's see, that is pretty much it. So there you go. We do have some cool things in the event store. I definitely love that we got some harder, tougher missions to go test out, and that we can get some much better resource rewards from them. So definitely going to be playing in there, getting out videos, and then we got all the goodies in the event store, and might as well look. Yeah, there's really nothing else in there. So there you go. Once again, thank you a million times over for your support on Support a Creator. It makes a difference. I love helping out with charities. Recently, I've been slowing down in videos because with the warmer weather out, there's been a lot more charity activity going on, and I've been donating my time towards them. So thank you again. Take care and have an amazing day.